Welcome to Bed Crime Stories podcast. I'm your host, T. Hello to my loyal subs. I hope you're having a great day. And to anyone new here, a warm welcome. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. All I ask is that after watching and or listening to the video, if you find you enjoyed it, please smash the like button, consider subscribing, feel free to share, and hit that notification bell. And with all that out of the way, let's dig in. Sebastian Rogers' father, Seth, was on Pascal's YouTube channel tonight. Here's a photo of Pascal, Seth, and the PR person, Tony Mathis. I'm very tired, and when I snap the photo, it appears that two of the men have their eyes closed, and I'm too tired to take another picture. I don't know about you guys, but I really like Pascal. I find him très amusant. I think he's very good at what he does. And I love his expressions. One of the ones he used tonight was to say good. He kept saying, "That's Gucci." I'm gonna have to steal that. "That's Gucci." And, it's okay, you're Gucci. In this video, I'm going to share key information that came out in the 2-hour plus conversation. Probably the biggest news that we learned from this show is that Seth has received the CPS reports regarding Sebastian and his life in the Proudfoot home. Seth was able to request those reports directly from CPS, and they gave them to him, although it took 2 months to get him the reports. Seth also found out that the Sumner County Police Department has had those reports for quite some time. Seth said that the reports opened his eyes to a lot of things he was unaware of. He was unwilling to share any of this stuff with us. Those records are for a juvenile, and legally they cannot be shared with the public. The only thing Seth was willing to say is that some of these reports go beyond the belt incident where Chris Proudfoot punished Sebastian by using a belt on him. The discussion also touched on some of the people that Seth has recently let go from his team. He said that he had to let some people go because they were, quote, tweeting like a bird, end quote. I believe Seth was referring to the private investigator, Chloe. Seth thought that he and Chloe parted amicably, but now he's questioning that. He also said that he felt that there were too many chefs in the kitchen. He made it clear that his goal is to find Sebastian, and he brought Tony Mathis, his PR guy, in to help take some of the work off his shoulders, as well as to help him find a way to communicate well with Chris and Katie Proudfoot. Seth expressed being upset with Chloe because she said something to the effect of her investigation. He said this is not her investigation, it's his investigation. He also found out that Chloe wasn't telling him everything. Apparently there were some leads that Chloe didn't share with Seth, and leads that she made the decision not to follow up on. Next, the topic turned to the leaked phone call between Chris Proudfoot and the other PI, Heather Cohen. Seth pointed out that Chris stated in this call that he wasn't going to work with the new PR person, Tony Mathis. Seth said that this was his olive branch to the Proudfoots, and Chris's rejection of it made it clear that he was never planning to work with Seth. Tony shared that Chris's bizarre behavior, calling into YouTube channels, making fun of Sebastian's autism, speaking disrespectfully to any number of people, dropping F-bombs left, right, and center, also led to the gloves being taken off and the deal off the table to work with the Proudfoots. Pascal, the host, then brought up the portion of Nancy Grace's show where Seth was recorded saying that one of his theories is that Sebastian didn't want to go to bed on the night of Sunday, February 25th, and that Katie, his mother, might have given him too much of a sleep aid that she sometimes used, and this may have led to Sebastian's death. Visions of Casey Anthony and little Kaylee Anthony. Apparently, Tony Mathis asked Nancy's producer to make sure that Nancy didn't ask Seth any questions that would make the Proudfoots look bad. The producer agreed, so Tony was upset when Nancy broke her word by sharing Seth's answer as to his theories. Nancy claims she didn't get an email that her producer sent her, but Nancy still went ahead and shared Seth's theories. Not nice, Nancy Grace, if this is true. Seth is also very angry with one creator who apparently wears glasses and twirls her hair. This person apparently attacked a conversation Tony Mathis had on another channel. I'm not 100% sure who Seth was referring to, so I'm not even going to try to go there. Next, Seth also thanked the parents of the child who was photographed in North Carolina because he said it gave him hope at a time when he badly needed hope. That was a really sad moment during the show. Sebastian's dad also said that he hasn't seen all the video associated with Sebastian's disappearance. Apparently, someone's vehicle has dash cam video, and he made it sound like there is footage from the day Sebastian disappeared, but he hasn't seen it. He would not say who this person is. I'm assuming it's likely Katie Proudfoot, because she's the one who was last with Sebastian. Pascal then switched the discussion to Seth's mother, Robin Rogers, and the comments that she has posted online. Basically, neither Seth nor Tony blame Robin for posting the comments that she's posted. They said that she's very frustrated, she's angry at times, she doesn't know what to do. A lot of people have been giving her crap because she has said that Sebastian came to her and confided things that were being done to him or said to him inside the Proudfoot home, but he swore her to secrecy, and she didn't tell Seth and she didn't tell the police because she wanted to keep Sebastian's trust. At one point, Seth said that the police have not yet cleared him, so he doesn't understand how anyone else connected to the case can claim that they have been cleared. I'm going to assume that Seth was alluding to Chris and Katie Proudfoot. Seth was then asked if any of Sebastian's teachers have been looked at by law enforcement. Apparently, the cops have looked into that. The thought was that a concerned teacher might just grab Sebastian and try to save him from the troubles he was experiencing allegedly at home. Sebastian's dad said he wakes up every day thinking, let's see if we can find another piece of this puzzle. Personally, I feel like Seth is having to fight himself to remain positive at this point, 2.5 months into Sebastian's disappearance. He stated, Sebastian loves to run, and he also said he can outrun his mother. Seth thinks it's very possible that Sebastian could easily run 5 miles. He said that because the police only searched up to a 5-mile radius of his home. Seth seems to think Sebastian could have easily gone farther than that. Seth also let it be known that the investigators have given him back his phone and other technology. They have, however, not returned Sebastian's Switch or his Chrome notebook. Moving on to the canine dog handlers. Seth said he has no idea what's going on with that. Apparently, Tony Mathis told him to strictly stay off YouTube, so he really isn't up on all this drama that's been going on. Tony Mathis tried to explain, but ultimately he just said he's also confused. Apparently, someone asked Tony yesterday to come out and say something in support of Jules Valenti, one legitimate dog handler. Seth is saying that he thinks his son's case needs a fresh set of eyes. There's also no reward, apparently, but Tony Mathis said that they're working on that. Seth said that he asked his sister to shut down the GoFundMe because a lot of people were criticizing him for it. He said he was using those monies to help with the search, to print flyers, things like that. All of these private eyes and this PR person are not charging Seth for their services. It's all volunteer. And then all of a sudden, the show ended abruptly. Pascal just suddenly made an announcement, and to me, I got the feeling that maybe Tony Mathis had sent Pascal some sort of message saying that they had to go. I don't know if some hot new information came in, but that is how the show ended. I hope that this has been helpful to you. I hope I can save you some time by giving you the highlights, and I'll see you next time on Bed Crime Stories.